Before we get into this video, I just want to make it clear that I do not condone the actions of any of the people that I'm about to show you in this video. We all like a good troll and IRL pranks are always fun, but see when it goes down the line of persistent IRL harassment and, in some cases, just full-on physical assault to someone, well, that's a line you just don't cross. Also, none of the information that I'm talking about in this video is doxing, because all of the information in this video is information that the individual we're going to talk about has made public themselves. So, with all of that out the way, the person that I'm going to talk about in this video is someone that my German subscribers are most likely very aware of, as well as a few other people in other circles. But I've only just recently came across him, so I know to some people this guy might be old news, but to me, I find him a very fascinating individual and a little bit of a lol cow. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to tell you about a very special person. The king of heavy metal. Let me tell you the story of DragonLord. DragonLord, as he's called in German, is a YouTuber and also an absolute unit, whose real name is Rainer Winkler.
Metal Leute, Servus und ein herzliches Willkommen beim Drachen. Und ich wollte euch mal kurz danke.
Here's a Reddit post I found that should give you a little bit more information into his backstory. The guy in this video, DragonLord, is legendary in internet Germany. He is the German equivalent of Christian. In this video, he is interviewed by another German YouTuber which claimed to be a fan of him. He is really paranoid towards fans or haters and physically attacked multiple people that came close to his house. His dad, who never wanted him to have access to the internet, left him and his mother and his sister this house. Half a year later, he managed to make his mother and sister flee the house, and since then, the adventures of DragonLord ensued. The things and stories that happened since 2011 are way too voluminous to list them all here, but be ensured he's as neckbeardy as it gets. In the video, he claims to be renovating every single room while living on welfare. He has a garbage room in which he basically throws everything he doesn't need anymore, and finally it is well documented in the book's worth of cringe material he produced over the years, how the whole house slowly and steadily turned into this shithole. People who follow him basically tell a story about how every single room except one in his house became slowly uninhabitable, which eventually caused him to live solely in the room we saw at the beginning. Oh, and he owns a horse which he literally fucks. I'm not too sure how true that last part is, but the sheer size of this lad does make me believe that he has the power to rape a horse. So he's unemployed, lives alone in a house which he's turned into a pigsty, and so the only thing that he has left to do with his time is make YouTube videos, which is how he was discovered. His YouTube videos are all about talking about his absolute #1 passion in life, which is heavy metal, as well as showing off his sick editing skills. As well as talking about things that you should never really speak about on the internet.
Nepturi hat gefragt, #Lustlord1510. Was für Sexspielzeuge oder Masturbationshilfen besitzt du? Das wurde ich wurde allerdings von der Person auch andere Sachen gefragt, deswegen habe ich die Frage rausgenommen. Ich wurde auch gefragt, wie groß mein Penis ist. Zwischen 16 und 17 cm. Und ja, das war wirklich kein Witz und ich bin damit voll auf zufrieden. Aber hier zum Sexspielzeug jetzt dazu gesagt, und deswegen habe ich jetzt meine Penisgröße gesagt, ich habe eine sogenannte Penispumpe. Das ist unter anderem auch dafür, das kann dafür sorgen, dass der Penis auch größer wird. Ob das wirklich funktioniert oder nicht, ich habe keine Ahnung, ich habe das nie groß probiert. Ich habe eine da, einfach weil ich wissen wollte, wie sich das anfühlt und wie das ist. Aber ich selbst habe jetzt da nicht irgendwie probiert, ob ich das wirklich schaffe, größer zu werden. Und das möchte ich eigentlich auch gar nicht, weil ich bin mit meiner Größe vollkommen zufrieden. Gut, ich habe diese sogenannten Masturbationshilfen, das ist im Prinzip die Nachahmung einer Frau. Ist aber natürlich völlig für den Arsch, also das taugt überhaupt nichts und das bringt eigentlich überhaupt nichts. Ich persönlich habe davon, also mir persönlich zumindest bringt das überhaupt nichts. Vielleicht bin ich auch einfach nicht groß. So, und ein letztes Spielzeug, das ich momentan noch besitze, ist ein sogenanntes Prostata-Massagegerät. Das ist
Obviously a mixture of such things is prime bait to attract trolls. Trolls can smell shit like that from miles away. So DragonLord basically managed to attract a small army of trolls who harass him, make memes out of him, make fun of him, so on and so on. One of the most notable things that the trolls managed to pull off, and this act was actually condemned by quite a few people in his trolling community because even they felt that this was too far, was a time that a girl who was actually a troll managed to sort of convince DragonLord to fall in love with her, and this all built up over a period of 2 months to DragonLord actually proposing to her on a live stream. And then this happened.
Ich sehe das momentan halt als extrem großen Liebesbeweis von meiner Süßen, von meiner Erdbeere. Also im Prinzip will ich dich hier live fragen, ob du mich heiraten willst. Nicht unbedingt der romantischste Antrag, aber ja.
Oh Mann. Ist das dein Ernst?
Ja, schon.
Und ich sollte jetzt eine Antwort drauf geben?
Prinzipiell hast du es ja schon getan. Es ist nur die Frage, ob du dazu stehst.
Okay. Also Rainer, du bist echt ein ganz besonderer Mensch. Und mit besonders meine ich, du bist der fetteste, dümmste Idiot, den ich je in meinem ganzen Leben gesehen habe.
Look, I know that is really shitty, but fuck me, man. But believe it or not, that wasn't when things got really bad. There was another event of a troll taking things a little bit too far that really upped the ante and all the trolling that was happening to DragonLord. There was another event that was dealt with very poorly that basically opened up Pandora's fucking box on DragonLord's life. A troll managed to find DragonLord's sister's telephone number and left her a threatening message, which obviously infuriated DragonLord. Now, I know, again, we all like a good troll, but phoning up someone's family members and leaving threatening messages? Nah, you don't cross that line. DragonLord made a video expressing how angry he was at what the trolls did. Now, one of the main things that you should never do on the internet is let the trolls know that they got to you, but he was really, really angry. You know, his sister got a threatening phone call, so I completely understand why he made the video. But in making the video, DragonLord did something very stupid. DragonLord did something extremely fucking stupid. Something that you should never ever do if you're an internet lolcow.
Metal, Leute. Ich weiß, dass ein paar Arschlöcher da draußen meinen, ich sei das letzte Arschloch und der letzte Kasper und Drecksack und was weiß ich alles. Ich habe heute einen Aufruf an euch, kleinen miesen Drecksschweine. Irgendeiner, ich weiß es nicht wer, es ist mir auch scheißegal. Ich weiß nicht wer es war. Irgendjemand hat meine Schwester mit einer PC-Computerstimme angerufen und gemeint, pass auf, ich weiß, wo du wohnst. Wer auch immer das war, traut euch, kommt zu mir als Schauerberg 8 in 91448 Emskirchen. Traut euch, kommt zu mir und legt euch mit mir an. Ich prügel die Scheiße aus euch raus.
He gave out his address. He gave out his fucking address. Under no circumstances whatsoever do you ever give your address out on the fucking internet. In fact, I've been enjoying being mad educational lately, so this video is going to be an educational reminder as to why you should never fucking do that. DragonLord's trolls created something that's treated like a religious rite of passage within their community, something that they aptly named the Pilgrimage, where people would go to the Drachenshanze, or Dragon Bunker, in order to give praise and reverence to their lord, bring him gifts and receive his blessing. However, would you believe that DragonLord was not the most welcoming person?
Rainer, Ruhe! Ruhe, Rainer, du... Ruhe! Rainer! Rainer, Ruhe!
Wochenende, weißt du?
Hau ab! Hau ab! Haut ab! Aua, ne? Junge, verpiss dich! Hau ab! Du hast Scream-Tasten gerade gehabt! Du hast doch keine Ahnung, was ein Stream und ein Scream ist, du Idiot! Jetzt verpiss dich endlich!
Du hast mir nichts getan! Du hast mir nichts getan! Du wirfst mit mir auf Bomben, Alter! Du sprühst mit Pfefferspray! Jetzt habe ich's auf Video, dankeschön!
Tanz mal und hau ab! Bevor ich rauskomme, dir will ich die Fresse einschlagen!
Dann komm her, ich hab
Komm
schon...
her!
Komm her! Ich rauskomme, renn dir mir, ihr Feiglinge, Alter! Hast du noch eine Tasse im Schwank, Alter? Soll ich meine Scheiben mal schlagen, ja?
Weil die Strado herrscht bis rauf in die Loch.
Ey, was scheißegal! Das kann man von mir ein bisschen...
So people would visit his house a lot until it got to the point where the cops wouldn't even come out to his house anymore because even they agreed that he kinda brought it on himself. And it wasn't just visits at his house, people started swatting him with the cops and then sending the fire brigade to his house, and one of the trolls took it so far that he actually ended up getting arrested and is currently in prison because when the cops searched the troll's house, they actually found a CD full of fucking child porn. It ended up actually getting so bad that DragonLord resorted to patrolling his village with a big stick looking for trolls.
Wir wollen wirklich keinen Stress oder sowas.
Tim, es ist zu spät.
Mit dir.
Natürlich taucht das auf.
But then the trolling started to get a little bit more extreme, to the point where it stopped being funny. People started firing fireworks at his house, throwing bottles at his house, snowballs, and even just coming up to his house and just straight up pelting him with eggs.
Verdammten Arschlöcher!
Wow!
So DragonLord, already being a man with a very short temper, just fucking snapped. He resorted to things like rocks, pepper spray, and various other weapons to defend himself. The man had reached his breaking point. So after all of that, where is he now? He still uploads to his YouTube channel and he still streams on YouNow, and according to some reports he still gets literally hundreds of visitors to his house every week. And that has been going on for years, and it looks like it's going to happen for many years to come, because there really doesn't seem to be any end to this now. Again, I don't condone what's happening to the guy, but this serves as a very important lesson. If the internet think you're a giant fucking lol cow, keep your address to yourself.
It's Count Dankula on YouTube. Everybody should subscribe.